Hey guys, so my last video really pissed off the Owl House and Class of '09 fandoms. Seriously guys, like cool it with the death threats. So I thought I might as well add the Vana fandom to the list of communities that hate me. And that's why today we're talking about The Hague. As I'm sure all of you know, uh, Vana recently released a new song called The Hague, which stands for Human Ascension Gambit. It's a pretty dumb anagram in my opinion. Um, which is meant to be the finale for the series with Dream Granter and Cafe Latte. I'm gonna try not be super negative because I feel like the Vana fandom has a problem where every time Vana releases a new song, they all say, "Oh wow, this is the worst Vana song ever. Why can't they go back to making music like they used to? Their career is literally over, unfollowed." And like Vana's music style has changed in the last couple of years, yeah, but like, I don't think it's all that bad. Like My Eternity and Colored go just as hard as like some of their older songs from Town Back, and like it's the fandom just is looking for something to complain about. To be honest, I feel like um, having said that, I owe an apology to Kindle Queen and Amygdala Ragdoll because well those songs like obviously aren't as good as the um they don't sound as good as the Nirvana song, but they are not even close to being as much of a disappointment as The Hague. Um, don't get me wrong, The Hague sounds pretty good. I'm listening to it on loop while writing the script, and it's really not that bad of a song. But like compared to the masterpieces that are Cafe Latte or Dreamcatcher, The Hague is nothing. And now, like I'm definitely not qualified to criticize the song it's writing itself, and it's okay sounding, but I think I'm qualified to criticize the story. So the whole song just feels like a kick in the gut, and well, Cafe Latte feels like the same way. It's for different reasons. Like Cafe Latte feels like that because you're sad, Cassandra loses her, partner. That really sucks. Um, the Hague feels that way because it shows Ivana clearly doesn't give a shit. And not like in a good way. Like the fact that they're in a time loop would have been like more effective if it had been subtly hinted at in the previous songs, and then could have been like a really good reveal. But just having it come out of nowhere is really bad writing. Like when you write a plot twist, like it shouldn't be like super obvious or it's not a very good plot twist. But like you can't just have it come out of nowhere or it's just shit writing. Um Also I think it would have been better if Vana had made a song about each of the pairs instead of just Cassandra and Hana, but that like seem unrelated until the Hag revealed or Hague, sorry, revealed they're all like sort of tied together. That would have been really cool. However, I understand the like reasons they did not do that because like writing like five different songs about um like basically the same relationship and trying to make it be like no, yeah, guys, they're definitely separate. Believe it. Would be pretty hard. I also think the ending is just bonkers. Like what the hell, man. Basically, if you haven't paid attention to the lore, basically Cassandra kept trying to bring Hana back throughout all timelines, and every time she failed, womp womp. So Cassandra managed to create a code called the Hague that would turn her consciousness into digital code, so she could never die. Then she would use it on Hana to make them both immortal. However, seeing what Cassandra had done and like turned herself into code, Hana basically, just decided maybe I'll just die permanently. I think that's better, just ending the time loop, and then you know, like becoming a digital monstrosity. And it's the whole reason that like we got invested in the series is because we wanted like a happy ending for these characters. And well, I mean, obviously, I wasn't really expecting that happy of an ending, to be honest. Like, I mean, it would have been it just wouldn't make sense and it would really kind of invalidate Coffee Latte no matter what happened. But I feel like you could make a bad ending for them without doing what happened. Like it came out of nowhere, and um, I got a comment on one of my posts saying that if I like Wattpad fanfic writing, and I can't think of a better way to describe it than that. Like the music video is pretty mid compared to Colored or even Dream Commander. Like it then again, like I'm not like I think Colored was sort of like an exception for like Vana videos. Like most of them aren't that good. Sorry. Um, but yeah, it just feels out of touch with the fandom, to be honest. Like, however, I will say, in defense of Vana, they sort of have this like pattern of like every other song they release is bad. Um, like Some of Them Never Came was bad, and then we got the Heart's Claws remake, which was great, and then Match and Rust was bad, to be honest. And then I think Collard came after that. Yeah, Collard came after that, and it was great. And then Pitter Patter was pretty bad, to be honest. And then after that we got Butcher's Mindy, which was great. Sorry, I keep getting the urge to like touch my mic, and it's I'm trying to stop because if I move it around, it'll just like fuck with the audio. But anyway, and then again we got Lose Your Head, which it was bad, and then Fire, which was great. So I'm sure Avon's next song will be a masterpiece. I'm hoping for more talent back because I need to see Miguel again, or I'll do anything. I'll kill someone. And the thing I hate the most is I don't really hate the hate completely. Like the song is pretty decent. If it was released as something not connected to a pre-existing series that was very beloved and was allowed to exist on its own merits, I would probably love it, and I feel like a lot of people would hate it a lot less. Um, Kind of like Bioshock Infinite in a way, to be honest. I do think like the Spanish at the end was a bit weird because they were Russian in the original canon, but it makes sense when you like think about like it's a different timeline version of them. Like, it's not the Hana and Cassandra we know. It's just like their souls in like a different like person. Um. Anyway, talking about Coffee Latte so much really reminded me of like a lot of my older content when I was obsessed with that song, and a lot of my content back then was also Ghost and Nirvana theories. So I thought I might make one now for old time's sake. I think that uh, the summer that never came is like it's in the same universe as this. It's like one of the Cassandras from like a different timeline grieving over the death of their Hana. Like the lyrics make sense. There's like a reference to the summer that never came in the Hague. It, it's I don't know how to explain this, but like if you listen to both songs, it makes a lot of sense for them to be in the same universe. Also, I think that the like 42 cicadas being mentioned, like it's like I don't remember exactly like the hack cries out in vain. That's not the tune. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a lyric mentioning 42 cicadas. I think it's a reference to the book Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. In that book, there's like a giant machine that's made to find the meaning of life, and it says the meaning of life is 42. Basically, the universe is telling Cassandra that even if she turns herself into a digital girl, wow, hero reference in the year of our Lord, 2024, she still wouldn't get with Hana. Anyway, I think the universe punishing Hana for that, for like trying to become immortal, is kind of valid, to be real. Like, if you want to be immortal, you're pretty stupid. Yeah, anyway, sorry, this video has been pretty negative. I have no problem with Vana themselves, only the song. Um, I've been your host, Tamari, coming at you from a military compound within the Chernobyl exclusion zone. And I'll be back next month with a video where I crash an Su-75 into the Big Ben and explode.